Whoa. La 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 la. Ooga. Start this damn thing. What am I doing? I'm doing my taxes over here. I forgot I was supposed to do a show. Is it time, I guess? Yes? Alright, we'll give it a couple more minutes. I gotta promote this thing on all the different platforms. That's one thing you're gonna figure out. I've got Instagram now. That's pretty fun. No telling who the hell's even gonna check that out in time to see the show. It's anyone's guess but mine. It's time for the show. Yes, it's time for the show. Do 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 do. Doing a post. It's time for the cube stream. Beep, 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 beep. Fun stuff. Everyone's excited, ready to go. Doing a post. Doing a post. Okay. Too many platforms. And forget about even doing TikTok. I started the Cool Stream TikTok for some reason. But now we've moved over to Instagram. Check us out over there. Pretty easy to find, the Cool Stream. That's right. It's time for the show. Check us out on Instagram.
The Cool Stream.
I'm thinking about doing a whole crazy intro video thing. I'm really got to get started on that. That'll be cool. Like, just imagine stuff is flying across the screen. Wow. And it's going to be crazy cool today on the show. And want to make that cool video. It's the Cool Stream. It's time to do another show. Ooh. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're talking about treasure. It's very specific treasure that we all know and love. And we're going to get into it. I'm excited for this episode. It's pretty damn fun. And I agree that we should all have one place where everyone goes, and it should be run by the government. We should all be like China. And we got a fun, cool show today. Talking about some treasure. A very specific treasure that was buried many years ago, many moons ago. And we're going to see what happened to it. Spoiler alert. And thank God, free sound is working again. It wasn't working. Now we can get all kinds of crazy cool sounds. Get in here. It's time to rally. It's time for the Cool Stream, everybody. We got a cool, fun episode today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Whoa. Talking about treasure. Your favorite treasure guy. He's back in the news. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about with that. Pretty fun. I gotta say, it's the Cool Stream. It's going to be pretty fun talking about this stuff. I can't wait to get into it. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Forrest Fenn. Forrest Fenn with his famous treasure. He started a treasure hunt many years ago, included a poem in his 2010 memoir. I gotta read that thing. All the Fenn heads, the Forrest Fenn, the Fenn fanatics out there, I always talk about how great this book is. It's amazing. So I gotta read this thing, his memoir. And some people use the clues from the... We'll get into the clues. There's so many clues. Holy moly. Curly's gold. Curly... Curly Jr. Forrest Fenn. That's right. His famous treasure. We talked about it one time. One time. So long ago. Let's see if we can find what episode that was. We've been doing this damn show for too long. It's been a long time and a lonely, lonely time. Episode 27. And now it's episode 88. Today, last episode was episode 87. Check out the YouTubes for some of the old episodes. And everyone here knows about that. If we get some newcomers in here, get some eyeballs on the YouTube, the Instagram. We were just talking about how there's too many platforms. We got an Instagram. It's pretty fun. Been posting videos and screen capping some stuff that we've played on the show that's pretty weird. So I love that. Getting inspired. I was posting some trucker videos. That was fun. Need more platforms. Wow. I was posting some trucker videos, and we got to do truckers. Getting excited about truckers again. And we'll have some more weird shows coming up. Check out the cool stream and the cool podcast. I'm going to try to do a plug segment at some point in here so I can get all the plugs out. We're going to wait till we get more people in here, though. Get more eyeballs. Boom. It's gonna be a chill show today because we're talking about the treasure, Forrest Finn's treasure. He revealed online some big news, some mind-blowing news about the treasure. Well, let's just get into it. Someone found the damn treasure. What? What? Someone found the treasure. Holy crap. That's right, if you haven't been checking the news whenever that happened, it was a long time ago. Someone found the damn treasure, the Forrest Finn treasure. If you remember, it was in his memoir. He posted a poem. He buried the treasure and then he did a poem here. Maybe someone saw the episode and was inspired. And we'll read all about the guy who found it. This is just a lot of fun. The controversy. I can barely read this, but let's just read the poem. Let's do the poem tree. As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold. See if I can do the poetry slam voice. As I have gone in there, and with my treasures bold, I keep my secret where, and hint of riches, new and old. They never resolve the end of like the sentence when they do the poetry speak. It's always keeps you on the edge of your seat. Where is this poem gonna go? Well, this one's gonna be about treasure. Begin it where warm waters halt, and take it in the canyon down, not far, but too far to walk. Put in below the home of Brown. Remember that? Home of Brown. Stop it. All my sound stuff is going crazy today. I gotta fix that. It's gonna be fun today. Okay, where was I? The Zoom poetry. From there it's no place for the meek. The end it's drawing nigh. There will be no paddle at your creek. Just heavy loads and water high. Doing poetry today. Can't stop buying subs to the Co-stream.
I can't stop buying crypto.
How intensive says that? Subscribing at tier 1 for 12 months. Whoa! Happy 1 year anniversary for subscribing.
You actually know what the fuck you're doing.
Funko Pop.
Need a Forrest Finn Funko. This guy loves the Funkos. Funko. What was it? I was doing poetry. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease. But tarry scant with marvel gaze. Just take the chest and go in peace. That's where we're at. Stanza number 4. George Costanza number 4. So why is it that I must go and leave my trove for all to seek? The answer I already know. I've done it tired and now I'm weak. So hear me all and listen good. Your effort will be worth the gold, and you are, if you are brave and in the wood, I give you title to the gold. Whoa. That's the famous poem. The famous Forrest Finn poem. He thought he was going to die, so he buried some treasure out in the woods. And we can kind of triangulate a little bit the location. We'll get into that. I'm drinking, folks, today I'm drinking Coca-Cola coffee. It's going to be nasty, isn't it? Interesting. Coca-Cola coffee. Check it out. Not bad. I've had their energy drink, and that'll get you revved up. So, anyway, Forrest Fenn confirms his treasure has been found at the home of Brown. The search for treasure might be over, but the fight sure isn't. Forrest Fenn, 89-year-old Santa Fe author and artifacts dealer, said his treasure chest was hidden in the Rocky Mountains. It had been found. He hid it in 2010, so it's been about 10 years, 11 years since he hid this thing. It's true, he told the New Mexican in a phone call Sunday, and this was back in June 7th, 2020. Damn, it's a long time ago. It's pretty good. It ain't bad, but I like drinking weird stuff. It kind of reminds me of those. It kind of reminds me of the jelly beans that taste like coffee. Just very artificial. It's weird internet food. And I've got some of those Dots pretzels. Okay, we need to get away. Not talking about food today. We're talking about treasure. I'm not talking about the bitcoins either, but that's the real treasure. Oh Lord, don't look at any of these side topics over here. It's true, they found the treasure back in June 2020. But he didn't say where the treasure was found or who found it. So the guy who found it, he didn't want his name to be mentioned. He's from back east. It was confirmed from a photo. He declined to produce the photo. He's being very secretive. Estimated 350,000 people have hunted for the treasure, quit their job. People have died, which is insane. And then this lady in Chicago said she's filing an injunction. She's doing a court case because she said she solved the puzzle but was hacked by somebody. Oh no. The House of Brown after I have this drink. Forrest Fenn Bitcoins. That's the first toilet poop joke, the home of Brown. Anyway, Barb thought she was hacked by the hackers. They're at it again. They stole their solve. She said that he hacked her and stole her solve. He followed me and cheated me to get the chest. Anonymous hacked into the computer. She's been practicing law. The injunction, she seeks to stop an unknown defendant from selling booty from the treasure chest. She's asking the court to give the chest to her. Good luck with that. That's not the only court case. Another guy sued Fenn for $1.5 million, claiming he had deprived him of the treasure through fraudulent statements and misleading clues. But it was thrown out. It was thrown out of the court. Chat's going crazy. Oh man, you haven't even seen we've barely scratched the iceberg on how wild it gets with the people and their treasure. They're still trying to solve this thing because they haven't revealed what happened. We're getting into it. This is exciting stuff. So he took him to court. That didn't work. All kinds of people said that they solved it. This guy says it's in the mountains of Colorado on the $1 Million Highway. That's a good place to hide it. Treasure is making us lose sight of what the true treasure is, the friends we made along the way. That's right. Aww. There's a whole slew of people searching for this stuff. Let's see. He said abandoning a chest of valuables in the wild, as Fenn says he has done, means he couldn't give title, as Fenn writes in his memoir. And he was confident the lawsuit will proceed. People love doing lawsuits. So people died. Let's see. The treasure. Ooh, there's more in the archives. The chest weighs 20 pounds and its contents weighs another 22 pounds. Dang. He delivered the chest to its hiding place over 2 trips by himself, and he's an old guy. He was kind of sad and kind of glad. Yeah, the chest should have been filled with Bitcoin, though. That would have been cool. Well, the treasure was found and everything's good. So that's it. That's the end of the show. That's what I came online. That's it. Not. There's even more to this crazy story. He finally shared some photos, too. He finally shared the photos of his discovered treasure, as people doubted that it was actually real. So he didn't reveal who found it. He didn't show any photos. And yes, we're going to go out to where the treasure chest was and put some bitcoins out there. That would be cool. Someone should do that. Because these poor people, they're losing their marbles over someone finding it and still not knowing where it was hidden. So they're still trying to crack the codes. So the treasure was found. He tried to put some of the rumors to rest and posted some pictures of the treasure. So there it is, a bunch of coins. I want those coins. I can't have them. And a bunch of gold nuggets and stuff. It's been pointed out that we didn't change the topic, so thanks to our behind the scenes treasure. We'll just call it treasure. I don't want to label it Forest Finn because then all the people will come after me. So he posted some pics on this website, a fan blog. I love the fan blogs. The connection has failed. Let's see if we can find the pic on the fan blog. Well, it looks like this has been hacked. It's been hacked. Let's put some bitcoins where that dang monolith was. They ever figured out what happened with that? That was crazy. So anyway, he posted some pics. One photo shows him sorting through the chest, filled with all the stuff believed to be over $1 million. Removing some objects from the chest. It's darker than it was 10 years ago when I left it on the ground. Another photo shows the treasure not long after it was discovered. And a third picture shows a picture of him wearing a silver bracelet that was tarnished black. So here he is, getting all the treasure out of the chest. Some cool clothes to 60% off. Get you some shorts. And here's a picture of it when it was discovered, of all the coins and stuff. And there's a stick in there. What the heck is that doing in there? And that caused some controversy too. We'll come back to, I think I have a video, someone complaining about, why is there a stick in there? What happened? Someone from back east discovered it. It was under a canopy of stars in the lush forested vegetation of the Rocky Mountains. It did not move from the spot where I hid it more than 10 years ago. He wrote on his website, I do not know the person who found it, but the poem in my book led him to the precise spot. He doesn't know who found it. That's interesting. That's an interesting detail. The stick is the best treasure of all. And then he's wearing the bracelet. So he estimated, and lots of people looked for it. The finder wanted to remain anonymous. Well, of course he does, because he's probably hacked it. Because he hacked into it to find the treasure, so of course he's anonymous now. What the hell's going on with this stick? People are mad. Let's see if we can unfurl some more controversy. Even more stuff happened after that. December, the man who found Forrest Finn's treasure wanted to be anonymous. And it should say he wanted to be in anonymous, because he's a hacker guy. Because he hacked into that lady's computer and stole the solve. I haven't found anything from that lady. He's a hacker. So there was a lawsuit. The hacking lawsuit. No time caller, first time listener. I'll hang up and listen. Thanks to Tantrum Crunfast. Thanks for listening. We're talking about Forrest Finn and his famous treasure. They found it after 10 years. So anyway, there's a lawsuit going on. The guy wanted to be anonymous. Let's make an episode about the stick. Don't give him the stick. Remember that? The treasure hunter came forward, though if he had it his way, have it your way, maybe he should go to McDonald's? Is that where you have it your way? Peeps, some of these peeps wasted a lot of time looking for the treasure. That's right, and they're pissed. They are pissed. So, Burger King. Okay, have it your way. Have your own big nasty burger. Okay, now here the guy wanted to remain anonymous, but now, because of the lawsuit, we've revealed the identity of the finder, Jack Stoof, 32-year-old medical student from Michigan. Revealed he found Finn's treasure chest. What? Claimed that Finn's family independently verified with Outside Magazine. And we'll get to that. There's a big article on that. They interviewed Stoof. He disclosed his identity because a recent lawsuit would make his name public. We know a lot about exposing identities over from the Cool Podcast. There's a lot going on with that. He's not willing, though, to part with the treasure's secrets. No! And the clues that led him to it. The infamous treasure hunt began. There's a cryptic poem. I read the poem. I can read it again if you want. I read the prospective explorers to the spot in the Wyoming wilderness. So it was in Wyoming. What? That's where it is. No need to look anywhere else. Stoof spent 2 years searching for Finn's treasure. Okay, so December 2020. 2 years from that. So I don't think we had done the episode. The first episode by then. I think it was a little bit later. But maybe he saw it anyways. He's lying. We'll see. Shortly before his... Okay, well now, spoiler alert. Finn died. Oh no! That's another wrinkle to this whole thing. Found the treasure in June. And then he had to come forward, and now Finn is dead. R.I.P. Forrest Finn. September. 90-year-old author. That's pretty crazy. As an old guy, he killed him. It comes mere months after he announced the treasure chest was found. A lot of people say it was a hoax. Dang. Finn has now taken the mystery to the grave, and it won't be solved until a flesh and blood finder steps forward. Oh, here's another one. June 6th item posted on Finn's old Santa Fe Trading Company website triggered the last big controversy of his life. Over the week, doubts began to creep into coverage when the promised photos failed to appear. Oh no, and there's a GoFundMe page materialized. Forrest Finn's treasure claims life of Mike Sexton. Okay, don't make any jokes about that. The introduction, survivors of the most recent Colorado victims. He took off so people have died doing this, is what it's saying. This is a long article. People have died looking for the damn treasure, which is very sad. People are pissed. Westworld. Never seen that show. Okay. Oh, let's get this thing going. Let's get a move on here. So anyway, we jumped the timeline a bit, but Finn died in September, and Stoof came forward with a secret identity. He was worried about the safety of his family. Past 6 months, I've remained anonymous. So I don't have anything to hide because Forrest and his family endured stalkers, death threats, home invasions, frivolous lawsuits, potential kidnapping. He doesn't want those things to happen, and that's, it is too bad that his identity has been revealed, because we'll watch all kinds of crazy videos that people make about this guy. They email him all the time asking questions, wanting him to give more clues. So now he's kind of taken the place of Forrest Fenn as the only guy who knows where it was buried. So people are bugging him all the time. I'll never reveal the location is what he says, though. The treasure's in a vault, so that's good. He'll never reveal the location where he found the chest to preserve the wildlife there and prevent other explorers from following his trail, which could be dangerous. Unlike Finn, who welcomed the attention, Stoof said he's not looking to meet with anyone regarding the find. Despite the lawsuit and the potential for a negative response, he says he's optimistic that this experience will still be a positive chapter in my life. Well, I'll say, especially if he gets some money off of it. That would be huge. To get some money would be so sweet. So anyway, Finn died. Jack is the finder. There was a hoax. People didn't think it was true, but it's true. There's photos evidence. I believe Jack. We'll look at his Medium page. Here's I guess this is Forrest's blog. I've never looked at this. I've seen a few posts here and there. I don't know where you find the blog. I want to see the blog. Anyway, I guess we'll watch a weird video. That'd be a good thing to do right about now. Right about now. Give me a chance to drink some more coffee. Coke coffee. Coca-Cola has a new coffee coming out soon. Okay. Oh. Check out the cool podcast Patreon. Okay. See what I was up to. Oh, well, we got some news. Let's watch the news instead.
It took nearly a
Forgot about
decade,
that.
but a famed $1 million treasure hidden in the Rocky Mountains
Billions and
has
billions
finally
of
been
dollars.
found. The bronze chest was originally buried by New Mexico author and antique dealer Forrest Fenn back in 2010. At least 4 people have died trying to find the chest, filled with gold coins, jewelry, and other valuables. The only clues to the treasure hidden in a 24-line poem from Fenn's autobiography, The Thrill of the Chase. No word yet on who discovered the famous treasure.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Click the ABC7 logo to subscribe to our Eyewitness News YouTube channel.
Tap the bell icon.
The Santa Fe author, famous for the treasure chest that he supposedly hid in the Rockies, posted pictures of himself being reunited with that treasure. Forrest Fenn announced earlier this month that someone had finally found the chest he claimed he hid more than a decade ago, with only a cryptic poem to guide treasure hunters to the secret spot.
I gotta find this
Yesterday,
blog.
Fenn posted these pictures on his blog, saying the box is darker and some of the silver is tarnished, but this is indeed his famed treasure. Fenn says he's respecting the finder's wish to remain anonymous and keeping the hiding spot a secret.
The home of Brown.
Hey, everybody, it's your face.
Okay, here's Jack Stoof. He's actually kind of an interesting guy. He's got a Medium. We'll check out his blog. He had a really long video about that we'll watch a little bit of. But anyway, here's some guy making fun of him. Truth Seekers, brutal treasures, not the Truth Seekers. Treasure seekers, brutal truth. This guy's making fun of him. So now Jack, he gets to endure people making fun of him for all eternity. And then at some point, he'll reveal everything so that people will just leave him alone. Let's forget about whatever stupid, the wildlife.
Favorite person in the world, Jack Stoof. Hey, I want to thank you for all those wonderful emails that I didn't tell you one damn thing. Not one. Does that sound like Forrest as well in his emails?
Forrest?
Man, I tell you. And
Forrest
also
Gump.
on top of it, we're over 7 months, and I still no picture of me with the treasure chest in the woods, in my car, or at the hotel when I said brown. Brown dirt. I'm so sorry that I put you in loop-de-loops in the community, but I don't know what to tell you anymore because I won't answer the straight-on questions. I make
Hell no.
excuses for receipts. I won't show the world my receipts because I claim
home
that
of
it'll show
Brown.
my location of the treasure chest. How is a hotel gonna show? And how is gas gonna show? I don't know. Well,
Home
Jack,
of Brown.
I gotta tell you, this only one picture of us sitting with the treasure chest, and you don't have one. Yeah,
have one.
kind of fishy.
Oh, there he is.
Just like
now
me.
Forrest is talking.
That's why they call me Fishy Finn. That's my name,
Fishy
Fishy Finn. And now you're gonna be Fishy Stoof. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.
Now you're going to be Fishy Stoof.
Jack.
Oh no, poor guy. You're Fishy Stoof. He's got this treasure seekers. I got the truth seekers on the brain. This guy is crazy. I can't remember what this guy's name is. I've been watching a bunch of these Zooms. I think it's this guy, Treasure Greg. I've been watching a bunch of these Zooms. This one's 5 hours long. Greg, the true treasure seeker. So they get these Zooms together and talk about the Forrest Finn. I learned a lot of good information about it. Greg is a real cut up.
Who did that?
There he
Adam
is. on the
Buddy's
left.
in here. He's got to mute it though.
Get him.
Hey, Greg.
Adam,
Adam Buddy's.
you get some sleep?
You get some sleep over there? You still awake?
I can't be here all night tonight. Don't let me be here all night.
What? This bloke is from England?
All right,
finding
so,
the treasure?
Welcome, Adam, to the show. Back to the show. I want to thank you, Adam, for your support.
Oh, someone's
I know
jumping
it's
in the
late-
Zoom.
I know it's late over there,
Just read.
and I really appreciate
A
all
new
your
guy
love,
jumping
Adam.
in there. Anyway, this is some stuff you can watch. I watched one of them. We'll jump to their videos. I guess we can watch people, since people seem to like these. These are weird.
Didn't even come after us. Hey, Preston, been a while. Why you been so quiet over there? I can't remember. Did I send
He's
you
a real
there to
cut
go
up.
get the treasure or Jack Stoof? Don't you know Jack Stoof? Or do you know his relatives? Oh, wait. Or wait, is Shiloh? Did Shiloh go to school with Jack Stoof? Man, I tell you, we got him good. Jack Stoof's a writer. I mean, what are the odds of that? I don't know. But Preston, you've been hiding pretty well, just like everybody else. You know, the media didn't even come after us.
fake news.
I mean, we just ignored them. And I love the attention. But I tell you,
I'm
I
dead
had to
now.
go into hiding after this whole ordeal.
He's gonna be hiding in the
What do you think,
ground,
Preston?
6 feet under. He's dead.
I really can't say much. I mean,
I don't know who this
writing
guy
going
is.
on, hiding behind the scenes.
Fishy
I
Finn.
mean, this whole medium and everything. I tell you, we can't get in trouble hiding behind articles. But you know, we keep people loop-de-loop. But that Jack Stoof, he's doing a good
He's a
job of
crazy
making
guy.
people going loop-de-loops. Why, you know, you're watching one hand, the other hand's disappearing. You don't know what's
the
going on
frick?
behind the scene, you know. But
It's a
I
damn
tell you,
cover-up.
I can't.
Funko,
I
Funko
think
Pop,
I went and got
Funko
the
Pop.
chest, but I can't remember. I just can't remember my opinion. But we got him good. We got him real good. I tell you, Forrest. Oh, I
Forrest.
forgot, man. Those treasure seekers are calling you Fishy Fan. I heard. I'm
Fishy
Fishy
flip.
Preston now. I
So
got
stupid.
it. You gotta love it. It was thrill of the chase. Love it. But I tell you, Fishy Fan, it was a thrill of
Fishy
your
Fan.
ego. Adios, amigos.
Woo! Fishy Finn. What in the world? Oh my gosh. Check out Treasure Seeker's Brutal Truth. Greg. He was on another Zoom that I watched. that had a bunch of people talking and debating about what was the big conspiracy behind it all. And so Greg, of course, is down the rabbit hole. Other people are a little more measured. They just want to figure it out. And some people are getting a little bit fanatical. So anyway, there he is, Jack. Good old Jack. He found the treasure. That's pretty cool. He's the man who found the treasure. So here's an interview with him. Finn had been targeted by the lawsuits. One of the lawsuits targets the unknown finder as a defendant, claiming that he had stolen the plaintiff's solve doing hacking. Litigation advanced to a procedural stage during which the finder expected his name would likely come out. So there you go. Someone used the courts, and I know about all that. People using the courts against you to basically dox this guy. Let's see. So Stoof heard about the Finn's chase on Twitter in early 2018. Couldn't believe it. So he thought about it all the time. He went and looked for the treasure. And then he went to med school. Then I think didn't he write for The Onion? He wrote for The Onion too. He was did some writing, editor-in-chief, and a writer and humor. He worked for The Onion, so that's pretty cool. He became embroiled in a few controversies, both at Wonkette. He made a tasteless joke about one of Sarah Palin's children having Down syndrome. Oh no, can't do that. This guy's canceled. Jack. He said some bad stuff about... But now he's a millionaire. Because he got the treasure. And he'll use the millions to pay off his damn medical school bills. That's where it's all going to go to. He needed that money. And he was obsessed. Let's see. Are there any clues about this? So he has a Medium. He has a whole Medium website too. Jack Stoof. He was outed as the finder. Disclosure. He had some disclosure. What's the deal with Sarah Palin? He retrieved the treasure from a place in Wyoming. Same place Forrest hid it 10 years ago. Forrest died in September. But now, he was anonymous, but now he's not. And it's good that he got to meet old Forrest, and they got to take a picture together, and I think it makes it more legit. When he found the treasure, it ended hopes of many people around the world who wanted to find it. Understand both the disappointment and disbelief. This is from his Medium blog. Many have and are experiencing and do not take personally the vitriolic comments made about me or the conspiracy theories that seem to find comfort. To be clear, I am not and was never employed by Forrest, nor did he pick me in any way to retrieve the treasure. I was a stranger to him and found the treasure as he designed it to be found. So people can't believe that someone did did the normal thing and found the treasure like you were supposed to. Like what would have happened if it was just some like Greg or some other weird guy who found it? Hey, I found the treasure, guys! Woo! And was doing crazy videos about it. I found it. I took it back and I made it rain with all the coins all over my freaking hotel room, and here I am taking selfies with Forrest, and I'm showing everyone all of my coins. I mean, would that be better? What would have really satiated these crazy people? He found the damn treasure. Okay, that's the official stance of the Cool Stream. He found it. He says he's not better than anyone else. Do not think more or less of anyone based on how close they were to its location. I don't think anyone else should either. This treasure hunt was not a referendum on anyone's intelligence or abilities. It was a fun challenge. It's an abuse of the courts. Oh man, see, this is where I'm starting to relate to this guy even more and more. People abusing the courts against me. He's not... Okay, some people aren't convinced. So here's where he says, if I was to reveal where the treasure was, the natural wonder of place that Forrest held so dear will be destroyed by people seeking treasure they hope I dropped on my way out, or Forrest on his way in. Adding to this risk is the fact that Forrest never wrote up in an inventory of what was in the chest at the time he secreted it, so I can't prove to anyone that no item is missing from the chest. The 2 items that Forrest had in the past said were in the chest were not when I found it. The small gold frog on a necklace and the Spanish emerald ring. Forrest was able to locate the small frog in his vault. It was given to me after my find, but he had no idea what happened to the emerald ring. Oh my god. Crazy. What if he just got his own box and treasure? Maybe. Or what if Forrest never even buried it in the first place? And he said, hey, I'm about to die, so I'm just going to take this treasure out. That would be pretty bad, though, because people have died and stuff. So there could be danger to the site, people stomping and tromping all over it. Danger to human lives. Many people have died, which is bad. Getting to the wilderness location where the chest was is not dangerous in the conventional sense of the word, but it very quickly can be when people do not take basic precautions or go out in the wrong conditions. It is not an appropriate place to become a tourist attraction. Interesting. He's been answering questions. He has a YouTube video, and the treasure hunt was a personal quest for him, so that's good. And he got to meet Forrest, and that's also good. So here is, you can check out his Medium page. I don't know if he gives any clues, but people email this guy all the damn time. And he's answered questions. Oh, here we go. The treasure was filthy. You got dirt and nasty crap all over it. He spent a night in a hotel on my way to New Mexico and wiped the dirt off everything with hotel towels. Not with any soap or cleaner. I went through the towels in the room and left them totally brown from the dirt. The home of brown. Looks like he put him in an IKEA bag. That's cool. That's another thing. People point out that he spent the night in a hotel, so everyone's asking, where's the receipt where you stayed at the hotel? Give us the receipt. And other people will say it gives the location. It hints too much of the location of where he found it, but a lot of people are asking him for the receipts. Where's the receipts? It was in a Ziploc bag. Some stuff was in Ziploc bags. It's good, and he left a nice tip. That's good. Let's see. Is there something in the poem or in the hints in the book that significantly narrows down the search area for the blaze? Depends on your definition of significantly. The poem directs you to a section of forest in which to search for the blaze, but that is something you had to search for. Something like a needle in the haystack is accurate, but maybe slightly easier than that, or at least that was the design. Are Forrest Fenn's ashes going to be at the location? Interesting. Did the solve involve the use of synonyms for words found in the poem? Do you mean substituting synonyms for the words of the poem so that they would make sense? No, he wrote what he wanted to say. The poem is straightforward. There's a lot of cryptographies involved with people trying to solve this stuff. And where's the receipt from IKEA? Oh boy, we're about an hour in. We're talking about... Well, okay, we'll just come back to this. We need to get into the funny stuff. I'm just trying to give everyone the background info that you'll need to understand what some of this crazy stuff they're talking about. There's some interviews with Forrest. So we got some people on the case.
A week ago, I presented these two doodles on Amy's show. The first one was drawn by Forrest on July 24th this year, a day after he announced the chest had been found in Wyoming. I had asked for a hint whether or not I was ever close. The Artie doodle was from December 2019 and depicts an Indian walking, looking down at the trail. I also had two pictures where supposedly the treasure chest had been found. Could I use my doodles and these pictures and figure out where Forrest Fenn had hidden the treasure chest? I believed I could. At first I thought the doodles meant the Nez Perce Ford, but after further investigation I decided Forrest meant Pocket Lake and Shoshone Lake. Operation Nook was about to begin. The players were The Source, Cal Lasers.
Okay, and these are very popular Finsters. We're going to look at their forum too. Cal Lasers and Cal Lasers and this lady, K-Pro.
Justin P.
They have a forum where they talk all about Forrest Fenn.
And me. Oh yeah, and Justin's truck.
Operation Tom
In
Nook.
2017, on Mysterious Writings,
you can dig up some treasure out of the ground.
Let's coin a new phrase.
On
you
that
can't
game.
have a correct solve unless you can knowingly go to within several steps of the treasure chest. Otherwise, you have a general solve. Clue 1 is Isa Lake, which sits on the Continental Divide and is the only natural lake in the world that drains to two oceans.
The warm waters.
The Atlantic Ocean is warmer than the Pacific, and the eastern end runs into nearby Shoshone Lake. Clue 2 is, and take it in the canyon down, not far but too far to walk. We are driving down the contiguous canyon 1.1 miles to the home of Brown.
The home of Brown.
Clue 3 is hidden below the home of Brown, which is the little parking area for DeLacy Creek Trailhead.
A lot of
Walter
theories
DeLacy
on the
entered
home of
Yellowstone
Brown.
in 1863 searching for gold. He didn't find any gold, but he did discover Shoshone Lake. This is also the home to a large community of brown sandhill cranes and their migration to Shoshone Lake. We parked in the picnic area and then just cut through the woods to get to the trail.
Are they going to find the
Clue
treasure?
number 4. From there, it's no place for the meek. This is where you leave civilization and start the walk through the woods and the DeLacy Creek Trail. Clue 5. The end is ever drawing nigh. This is where you leave the trail
need your
of the
walking
draw
sticks,
where
too.
Dry Creek crosses, which is the exact line of latitude at 44 degrees 26 minutes. Clue 6. There will be no paddle up your creek, which is the end of Dry Creek and the confluence of DeLacy Creek. Clue 7.
Sounds like it.
Just
Sounds
heavy
like
loads
this
and
is
water
where the
high.
treasure is.
This means DeLacy Creek, which runs into Shoshone Lake, which is the second largest lake in Yellowstone, and the largest lake in the continental United States that can't be reached by road.
If you've been wise and found the blaze, that's the GPS. Otherwise, you get here and it would be so lucky to find that nook.
It
The
would.
Nook.
And just for clarity,
Operation Nook.
there are mountains that you can see here.
See mountains and trees.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know if any of this is sagebrush though. I don't know.
There was some isolated sage in the forest, but few and far between.
Yeah, definitely.
Next, I will present what we consider the correct solve. This uses homophones and kangaroo words in the poem.
Now this is where it starts to get weird. People doing cryptographies and stuff about the different words in the poem.
I can't stop buying crypto.
So it's all about the information, whether it's a clue or whether it's just telling you exactly where to go. So now they're going to talk about using kangaroo words.
The GPS coordinates needed to walk within a few steps of the spot where Forrest stashed the treasure chest. In November 2017, Forrest wrote Scrapbook 107, his greatest teaser, alluding for the need to listen for homophones and use numbers.
He wrote a
He
teaser.
even titled it, People Just Don't Understand. He used Homo sapiens coupled with a rotary phone and numbers. He uses the homophone right and right. He talks about his location in quotation marks. He talks about keeping his eye on the telephone lines and numbers. It's so jumbled the sound gets distorted, he wrote. Forrest was so clever. This is Justin's solve of the poem using homophones and kangaroo words to solve the poem and get the...
As you can see, there's a lot of different theories and different ways to figure out where the hell this stuff is. Everyone's got a theory. Damn it. Let's check out some more theories, more theorems. Solution to the blaze. It's not a place or a thing. It's an instruction by Finn telling you how to interpret the poem. Homophones equal GPS numbers. Why is he holding these worms? Oh. Finn is telling you to deduce, interpret numbers from the poem. Interesting. Cryptographies. So infer number equal infer no equals inferno. What? What? What was that about? Inferno. Wow. Now, let's check out Home of Brown. This is not a location or a thing, simply instruction from Finn telling the reader how to solve the poem. Along with blaze equals inferno, inferno equals infer no, equals infer numbers. Infer no. That's a good little trick there. All part of the homophone's numbers method. Infer no. Is this Howie's cat in the background? Home of Brown. Simply remove the brr and you have home of own. Say it out loud. Home of phone. Simple. Home of own. We're talking about where I go watch where I go watch some of Oprah's TV shows. The home of own. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's keep going. This is exciting stuff. Home of own. Slightly clumsy way of including the word homophone. Almost in plain sight. The brr was added by Finn to provide a fake rhyme with down to disguise it. The disguising effect is made even stronger by capitalizing the B. Whoa. What else? What else? Home of Brown, home of phone. Solution to no place for the meek. There's a lot of stuff. This is yet another wordplay type clue. Pointing at the location as follows. Meek equals timid, cowardly. What's an old style way of saying cowardly? Yellow. And it was all yellow. The home of Brown and the home of Yellow? I think he hid the damn treasure in the toilet. No place to put. Let's see. To place, to put, in position, to set. No set. Anagram of stone. Gives a stone for the yellow. So a lot of people think it's in Yellowstone, which is probably, could be what it is. Yellowstone. Just maybe why he doesn't want to say. People have theories that he didn't want to announce anything about finding the treasure, because if you find the treasure in a park, national park, that maybe the government would take your money. That's what they usually do. This one's something weird. It says something about Mario. Forrest, Finn, and Mario. We love games, gamer stuff. Let's see what they have to say about Mario. Mario. Forrest, Finn. He's got the coins. Need some imagination. F. Press F. I think kids have an advantage. Children have the greatest imagination. So it's all about using your imagination. Good lord. Forrest lived 24 miles from a blaze, Tarbosaurus, that can be seen from the air or by flying. The blaze is located next to the silhouette of the left side of the walking man. Down this canyon, we have a home of brown. Alright. This is making a lot of sense to me. Walking man in river, Tarbosaurus head. What the hell is that? What's a Tarbosaurus? Home of brown. B-Hob. What the hell? This is a good clue. Below home of brown, B-Hob, located at 8049 feet tip from the trailhead, Jim Brown, running back for the Cleveland Browns, the home of Brown. There, it makes sense. It's a guy from football jumping off the hob. You gotta jump off the damn hob. So hear me all. This guy is getting deep into the cryptos, the cryptographies. Churches of the Mountain, Dreams and Fantasies, my Tarbosaurus. I love my Tarbosaurus. This is just weird. This is weird. This is where it starts to get weird. WWH and the F100. He is just no paddle up your creek. Oh, he's using. Oh my God, this is nuts. Okay, so here's what we figured out what this guy's doing. He's going on Google Maps and finding little shadows of different figures. No paddle up your creek. Or whatever this picture is. Some kind of picture. This is like the people that find the Sasquatch faces in the photos and stuff. They just zoom in. Or ghosts. This is when you're really off the rails. Give you the title to the gold. What is that supposed to be? Forrest wanted it to last 1,000 years. I have no clue. But then Mario appeared. The shy guy. The shy guy named Jack from back east. How far east? Japan. I guess if you're going the other direction, pretty far. He found the second blaze. He blazed it up. Maybe it was in Colorado where he blazed it. Mario! Woo! Woo! Mario! This is the Mario theory of Forrest Fenn. The canyon's telling his life story. Their connections to the canyon and Mario. Forrest Fenn was a big Mario. He loved Mario, Super Mario. Are we following this? Are people going to sleep? The hammer's in the forest, and you've got the hammer guys. There was the capture of Forrest Fenn's Tarbosaurus. What the hell is that? What's a Tarbosaurus? The photo has several hints. Horns. There's a little dog. Oh, there he is. It's Bowser. What? You seeing this? Tarbosaurus. Bowser is kind of like a big dinosaur. Dinosaurs. Beep, bleep, dee, dee. Oh, many connections to Mario. Mario. Boop, beep, beep. I'm putting in the cool stream treasure chest. Well, I gotta put some cryptos in there.
I can't stop buying crypto.
I gotta put some Funkos in there.
Funko Pop.
Some food, like a big nasty hamburger. And I'll have to think about that. Anyway, secret stuff. This is all secrets involving Mario and Forrest Fenn. The secret pocket is a room in the gloomy room in Luigi's mansion. What the hell? This is off the rails. Forrest wore purple, hinting to the blaze. This is just nuts. Barney. Forrest loved Barney. Barney T. Dinosaur. Simply Barney. Is he a Tarbosaurus? Is a 2 million-year-old purple dinosaur. My first blaze. Okay, so Forrest loved Mario and Barney. Freaking hate Barney. This guy's stupid. Anybody watches Barney, you get made fun of if someone figures out you're watching Barney. That's a dumb show. Oh my god. This is just bizarre. What? What is this? Mario, Joe, and Luigi Bob. The Mario Hillbillies. Mario, Joe, and Luigi Bob from the movie Mario Hillbillies. Okay, I gotta watch this. Watch Barney. The Mario Hillbillies. It's probably the old TV show. The Bumpkin costumes. Jeez. Or Mario Golf. Oh my god. This is off the rails. Barney. We love Barney. Oh man. Man, oh man. Let's see. Let's hear from the man himself. Jack Stoof. He's got some... So here, this is one of a very long video he made about... It's basically a presentation about cognitive bias when searching for the treasure. So it get kind of interesting. He gets deep into it.
Excellent research materials are TTOTC, Google Earth, and/or a good map. And yet people still try to use things like this. It doesn't make sense to me,
like
but
Mario
it makes
Barney.
sense in the context of this is what people have brought to other puzzles. And so that's what's fun to them. And that's how they want to solve it. But the problem is, we can't solve it how we want to solve it. We have to solve it how it's designed to be solved. This second quote here was on Mysterious Writings. The question posed by Jenny for this: had you read any other treasure hunts and their different methods used to hide treasure before deciding to write a poem?
Treasure.
Is there a reason why you chose to write a poem? And he says,
He's a
thanks,
poet,
Jenny.
he didn't know it.
I have read only about treasures that were hidden by pirates, and I wish I could find one of those. So his point of reference is pirates' buried treasure. It's not
Get some cocoa
any
coffee.
of the so-called treasure hunt books.
It's not bad.
That came before his hunt.
It ain't too bad.
That's
anyway. This is
a
Jack's,
very important fact to keep.
This is Jack Stoof's video here from 2019. So he gave a lecture. I think he must have been watching some of these videos that I found of people just going nuts about some of these weird clues. So he made a video called Cognitive Bias in Forest Fen Treasure Hunters.
Right in front of us. And to me, that's something that
this is
should
an
really
insight
prick up your
into
ears.
the...
And I think those are some of the most important quotes in the whole chase. So here are some other quotes of his on complexity bias. The solve is difficult for many searchers because their minds think the clues are tougher to decrypt than they really are. Some searchers overrate the complexity of the search. Try to simplify if you can. That's good advice. There's no substitute for thinking and planning and observing and looking at maps unless it's the desire to keep it simple. And of course, don't overcook my poem.
So people are going out doing cryptographies, and this is the guy who solved it himself is also saying this. Don't do that stuff. It's crazy to try to do that. Let's see. What other stuff do we have? Let's see if we got some websites. Oh yeah, somebody got arrested for digging up a cemetery to look up the treasure. Someone was trying to dig in the cemetery. He was charged with an illegal dig. He dug in Yellowstone National Park looking for a treasure. He did not find the treasure. He was digging in Fort Yellowstone Cemetery. He pleaded guilty. Faces a maximum of 12 years in prison. Good lord. So, I bet he felt dumb when he found out someone found the treasure. And he's over here trying to dig up some bones and stuff. He's trying to get people to get outside and find treasure. And this guy's going to dig up some bones. What a fool. Let's see. What is this? Special stuff. There's a lot of different... There's a lot of different things, a lot of different websites. Let me get to this forum, I guess, that I was talking about. The Hunt for Riches forum. Cow lasers. Forrest Finn's hunt. Timeline for Jack. So people are posting like crazy. This is one of the people in the video. They do... Greg is on this forum. Cow lasers and all these people. So here she's breaking down the timeline. Jack coming from back east, June 5th on a flight. Limited flights and none were direct from back east. So normally he could have gotten there by noon with a direct flight. But that didn't happen. Here was a connection. June 3 to 5 p.m. So she's trying to figure out... she's trying to figure out what flight he went on to get... timeline for Jack as he was nowhere near the spot. Dang. Oh, WWWH must be an abbreviation for where warm waters halt, which is in the poem. Roll Tide. Man. Jack is a sleeper. He's a sleeper agent. There's so many different weird theories, like this one. This is from a cool forum called TreasureNet. TreasureNet.com, the original treasure hunting website. The treasure. Maybe they've got an update in here. I was hoping someone would have figured this out by the time I did the episode. So they posting some different stuff about Forrest, and then this guy comes in, Eldo. The funniest part was the family's statement of, I'm sure he grabbed a few stars and put them in his pockets. He was known to have targeted stars. Some have taken... Okay, so this guy thinks that Forrest Finn is this guy, Aquino. He thinks Forrest Finn is the Zodiac guy, the Zodiac killer. I am the Zodiac, so this guy thinks that Forrest Finn is the Zodiac, awakening the Zodiac movie scene. So he's comparing some pictures of the Thrill of the Chase book with a Zodiac documentary, and different drawings, I guess. Forrest Finn, where maybe he wrote out, I am Zodiac. Michael Aquino, aka Forrest Finn. Thrill of the Chase. I don't know who this guy is. Michael Aquino. He was friends with the Satanist guy. But that's him. That's Forrest Finn right there. Michael Aquino, Satanic Mind Control Cult. Holy crap. Thrill of the Chase. This is the book. And the movie Awakening the Zodiac. His father's pick in the Thrill of the Chase. It's Forrest Finn. He's the freaking Zodiac. How many more died by his hand? That is in reference to the already 6 or 7 dead on the chase. Forrest Finn is the Zodiac. Oh my gosh. Well, he likes doing cryptographies and doing puzzles, so I guess that's kind of what the Zodiac guy was doing. He opened... he was working for the CIA. Wanted for murder. The last known photo, age progression, facial recognition shows he may look like this. Oh my gosh. Virtually petting my cat. That's cool. Hey, how about you freaking watch the show for once? Just kidding. This is getting a little... I need more funny stuff, alright? I'm tired of reading, but this is pretty funny. He was the Zodiac, if you caught that there. Fun stuff. It's a chill show today. Let's get into some of these weird... Okay, just once... I think that's all the videos of that guy, Greg. Truth Seekers, the brutal truth. Here, I'll get to a weirdo. Here, look at this guy. There's a guy who did, he thinks the home of Brown. So you didn't like the Mario stuff? That was pretty funny. He didn't like the Mario? This guy's wild here. This guy thinks the home of Brown has to do
Jimi
with...
Hendrix. Susie Fenhaven.
He thinks...
I wanted to show her how
home of Brown has to do
Will
with
Rogers ties
peanuts.
into Eric Sloan. Found out today that Wiley Post gave Eric Sloan flying lessons. Wow.
What the hell is that?
And that is a direct tie to Eric Sloan
to
Wiley Post, Eric Sloan, Will Rogers. Rogers died with Wiley Post in a plane crash in Alaska. And then they made a monument. Well, I shouldn't say they.
What the hell does this have to do with the treasure?
Penrose makes a monument in Colorado. The address, 4250. There's a bell tower.
Okay.
So we're seeing Skippy on page 50. Skippy as in Skippy peanut butter?
Skippy.
You know, which would be Charles Schultz. So,
of course,
what I am sharing tonight, right here with you all, is this number right here. Look at that crazy freaking number, right? Kind of amazing. That is the number. That is the character of Charles Schultz. Peanuts, right? It is one of the characters within the comic. Now look at the siblings that are of Snoopy, Belle, Alex, and Olaf. Marbles. Are you kidding me? We have marbles. So we've got words that equal characters and or things we've seen in the book.
It's got a lot of tabs open. More tabs than I have.
Totally
doing
amazing
the cool stream.
Number. I'm going to ditch this because I'm going to show you where the relevance of that number. Here's that number right here in my search area. Look at that right down there, 472, right? And it's on Creek, Indian Creek. So put in below the home of Brown, and that's exactly what I did. I put a number in the home of Brown, so right there at Creek. Why Creek? Because the, well, I can show you later, but nonetheless.
Okay, so he used the number, and why was this Peanuts character on a weird number? Was he like a robot or something? Never heard of that character. He put in the number of this weird character into the GPS, and that put him right about the home of Brown, which also has to do with these elements. So this is this guy's theory about where the treasure is.
I just want to show the
it's
big
pretty
parts.
Weird.
The big overwhelming parts, okay? If you've been wise and found the home of... Listen, okay, we should start from all that, right? If you've been wise and found the blaze...
Found the blaze.
Okay. That's what we should start
with.
Let's do that. If you've been wise and found the blaze, where's the other? Where's more blaze?
The blaze.
Blazy rock. I mean, that rock looks cool, right? So this is what I'm calling the blaze right here. And I definitely have another one. Preparation. This is what I need Amy Seeks for. Amy! I need, or actually Calazar. Mr. Cal, I need to be interviewed so we can put everything together in a more cohesive, solid fashion.
I think he needs to put this together and make it a little more cohesive, because I don't know how the Peanuts has to do with...
Can't deny the information. I think this is kind of how we thought we'd see information happen. This is the blaze. This one rock is the blaze. It has two faces. Depending on where you are, it depends on the face, right? So this is as you first walk in. Look quickly down. Look at that. Looks like...
Okay, so there is a character. My name is 5. We have so many numbers these days, we're all losing our identity. Everyone in his family has numbers instead of a name. And he says, would you like to meet 5? And Charlie Brown says, oh, no! What in the world? Wow, so this is the home of Brown. This character from Peanuts. And you put that in, that gets you...
Like your thumb in the air, right? On page, what is that? Like, I forget. in the 80s, I think. You know, My War for Me. Here's a dog howling. All right. So these are so look quickly down. Look quickly down. There should be something that would make us that should be there, right? Remember that we got there from YS. These numbers. Father on the Banco is 21, right? If you've been wise and found the blaze.
Okay, this is another part of his theory that I don't understand. Is something about Father on the Banco? Father on the Banco.
Well, look what we have here. Bam.
Bam.
We have a bench. Look at the shape. It's just like the roof of the house. And there's the blaze. Blam. Same rock. There it is. Look quickly down. You find this bench. Chapter 21.
Chapter 22.
OMG, OMG, OMG. Just blows me away. Right? Clearly blows me away.
Crazy. I think he's figured it out.
Uh-oh.
Wow. I think he's figured it out.
So we have the bench. Father on the Banco. Right?
I don't have to watch more of his videos to figure out what Father on the Banco means. Makes me laugh.
Away.
It would be cool if he got it right. I think this guy is right, actually. This makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
If you watch
so
more
we have
of
the
his
bench.
videos.
Father on the Banco. Right? And we have the father actually sitting on the bumper of the car.
Father's
or actually
on the
sitting on the
Banco.
fender of the car would be a better way to
Fender.
put it, right? Father's sitting on the fender of the car.
Wait, Father's sitting on the fender. Maybe he's sitting on a guitar. A guitar. Maybe it's a car that's also a guitar. Fender. Father on the Banco. Maybe it's Father on the bongos, and he's sitting on a fender playing guitar. Here we go. I can do this all damn day. I'm gonna do one of these videos. Father on the Banco. Wouldn't even
so
be
there we are. There's
as
the creek
close
right down
to
there.
as funny as this guy.
So we're really close to the creek. This is a really small area. Call it around 500 feet. All right. So we're gonna ditch this. Okay. So that is underneath this rock. To be clear,
Father on the Banco. Father
chapter
on the Banco.
21. Now you can go to those pages 44 and 88, and I can show you how to find all this technology
what?
within the book. But nonetheless,
Isn't that the racist thing? 4488. Uh-oh. Whoa.
here we have these big dog-looking rocks, and there are 3 dogs in the book. Okay, so I want to draw your attention to page 16. We're going to ditch this.
Father on the Banco.
This number right here becomes crazy important because where I'm standing in this picture right there
is crazy. Oh my word.
right about here. As a matter of fact, right exactly right about there. So what's the relevance of this little picture? Let's go there. Let's hit this button.
Let's go there. Father on the Banco.
So I'm standing in a threshold, right? So you'll notice on page 16, line 16 from the bottom, and it's got a postmark of 16, and the direction I'm currently facing is 16 degrees. So where the cameraman is, to me, would be about 16. The point of that is on the compass, that's like east, exactly east. So look at that. So as I stand, so threshold moment.
Look at that! Wow!
And it says, put up a father's wooden sign. The threshold is the sign.
What?
See, don't you get it? Took me a while for that to sink in. This is the
Holy
dream I keep having. That's the sign. There's Snoopy.
Wow.
So
Snoopy.
I'm standing on the very number 5. Number 5. You know, page number 5. The big deal in the book between 4 and 6. Right. Number 5, as in the periodic table, it would be 23,
Periodic
which is
table.
the bloody chapter we're on.
The bloody hell.
May sound complicated, but not
not
at all.
not
Just
to
right
me.
there's the slab. So 32 degrees would be like right over there.
Slab.
This is the gypsies.
Snoopy.
So I'm at 42 degrees.
What is he talking about? This is the gypsies. Hey, where's the tramps and thieves?
Okay?
All right.
So this would be the equivalent of everything you see
Father
on
on
page
the
45.
Banco.
The wooden cabin. There's a dog wagging his tail. So there's all those aspects, right? All that right there. So when he says
All
it's a
that.
threshold moment, he ain't kidding. This is where the threshold is the sign that you're figuring stuff out. And this is pretty much where I had left off last year, was right about here. And only from this
Dang.
photograph was only months. No, I take that back. This is like this
Then he
was
gets into something
for
about
short.
Jimi Hendrix
It's
or
nothing
something.
but a band of gypsies. That's Jimi Hendrix talking about Woodstock
From Peanut,
which is our peanuts.
Peanut.
Right? Boom.
559472.
Fan freaking tastic,
Holy
right?
crap.
Skippy
Sticky-
peanut butter, which
sticky
is
peanuts.
peanuts, which is giving us a character, which is number 5, putting us in a field out there, truly amazing.
Snoopy's
All of his
siblings.
siblings
It should be number 2 from the home of Brown.
are
Which
characters
is
that
the
we
toilet,
hear in the
which is
book.
where the poop
I
goes.
mean, Gypsy's son and
Gypsy
Rainbow.
son of a...
Blowing me away. And of course you do know that the Star Spangled Banner is No Place for Me. What? Home of the Brave? No Place for Me?
Home of
Same
Brown?
words. Means the same thing. Done by none other than
Jimi
our
Hendrix.
hero right here at Woodstock, Jimi Hendrix.
My
the
mind is
man. Which, by the way, anybody who's ever been to Vietnam loves Jimmy.
We
Look at
love
this.
him.
Here's more
Jimmy.
crazy information.
Willie.
You see the time,
That
118
is
on this
crazy.
lumberjack?
Oh, my
Where
word.
are we? Oh, we're looking
God.
at No Place for Me. That's right. I drew a line between me and Creek. And the line in Creek got me the number 472. No Place for Me. Willie Nelson, you know, with Trigger. How about that?
What the
Look at that,
hell?
118. That is Father on the Bunco. That is the page for Father on the Bunco.
Oh my word.
What?
Wow.
No, pretty crazy. And the B-side, he always says, you know, B-side,
on the Bunco.
B-side my fire, right? The B-side, there it is. There's B-side right there. It's the
I need to know more about Father on the Bunco.
to make money.
It's amazing. Holy moly, that guy's something else. He's pretty interesting. There's another guy who's doing photoshops. So he started a GoFundMe to do photoshops to figure out if some of the photos were fake.
Hi, there's a few things in the old chest photo from 2016 that I pointed out in
And
previous
he's also on the
posts,
forum.
But I'm going to repoint
Father on the Bunco.
this here out. Here, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here.
I gotta read the Forrest Fenn book.
This nugget right here, you can tell it is
The
up
nugget.
against on the left side of the chest. It's up against the chest. And
Wait,
it ends
the Nuggets, like the basketball team? And maybe one guy on the team plays, and he's related somehow. Okay, let's continue on.
right where that red line is. Now, I've done the same thing.
He's using Photoshop to figure out
Here.
if the coins are different sizes and stuff.
I have
It's
placed
pretty interesting.
the red line in approximately the same place as the old chest. This is kind of this is for a measurement.
Measure the treasure.
Now what I'm going to do is take that same nugget, since we know that it is the same nugget.
And this is accurate. This is how you
same
measure
design.
stuff.
Oh, actually, I'm going to do a line. This might make it easier for everyone.
This is how you measure stuff. Is use Photoshop. Pictures that are taken at different angles and different
Just ended. It wasn't quite to the
different distances
edge.
away, and then just
There we
measure.
have that line. I'm going to go ahead and
And
duplicate
that's
that
how you
line.
do it. And this guy's getting money from GoFundMe to do this from the
Then we're gonna
forum.
move the line
From the forum people.
to the nugget in
I
question.
saw the line. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I think I have his GoFundMe. Let's see if I can find it here. Here it is. GoFundMe. Forensic photo analysis on Forrest Fenn's photos.
As you can see,
He raised $2,000. Robert Peternelli.
goes way past.
Raised on the Hints of Riches website. So this is
The nugget probably ends right. Well, it probably ends right here, somewhere.
That thing's freaking huge. It's a big
Look at
old
the
chunk
length.
of gold.
So let's compare the other
I want the gold.
chest photo now. We know that nugget ends right here. So what's going on is that nugget in the other photo is ending right here somewhere.
They're different sizes,
Now.
I guess. The
So
nugget got
basically,
bigger.
there is about an inch and a quarter or inch and a half difference between nuggets in the chest. Well, that's a big problem. And then let me move on to Now I'm going to move on to a few aberrations that I've seen. This picture's been enlarged. Everything else is untouched. It's just been clean. Now, look at the bottom here. I'm going to show you a little animation.
Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that.
Now, these areas right here, particularly the one on the left, you can see the nugget. You can see the outline of the nugget, where it's been untouched. And you come over here to this one, and you can see the outline of the nugget end. Excuse me. Then we have just a little bit of the coin, but the major one is the white one right there. It's obviously, you can see that that line runs all the way down over the rim of the chest. So what's been done here...
Someone photoshopped it, is what he's saying. What if Forrest Fenn used the value of the treasure and used it to buy bitcoins in 2010? Then that made the treasure. Whoa. That's what he should have done. He should have hid a bunch of bitcoins out there. Then people would really be losing their minds over this. The coins, because that would have been a lot of money. A couple of bitcoins is only $1 million. Beavertooth. There's more questions than answers, and that's a problem. There's a lot of skeptics. So, please consider this an opportunity to pledge your support. We're just going to hire a professional forensic photo company to analyze a few of the chase ending photos. So they're going to use physics and geometry, optical. They're going to use optical. They're going to use image sensor and file format, and also using pixel. So there's a lot of aberrations, and they're going to have a professional company is going to computer enhance. The treasure is valued $1 bazillion. I think somewhere around $1 million is what they said. But Jack hasn't sold it yet. Maybe one of these, maybe they could use their coins and buy some of these, buy some of the stuff from the treasure. That'd be cool. The first Zoom meeting. Original forensic photo thread. So he's been using Photoshop to analyze some of the photos to see if things are different sizes than they were initially in some of these photos. What's the name of the forensic software you use? Photoshop. That's one of them. Anyway, this is getting into some crazy weird territory. Doing Photoshop forensics on different photos. There's another guy goes out there. So he was trying to figure out what it would look like if you were trying to find the chests. So he's doing a LARP, and he built a treasure chest. Doing the treasure chest simulation.
Humans.
Simulation.
This is great. Blood. Didn't take long.
What the hell?
Okay, so this next one, I've always wondered if, well, I'll just show you when we get there. I'm not going to make a big pretense out of this. I'm just going to kind of show it to you and remind us all of something we've probably all thought of.
We've all thought of it.
What if, and I think I'm understating the amount of detritus I'm putting on the box when I do this, because Fenn has said at least once that he assumes there's detritus on top of the treasure chest, meaning, you know, branches, leaves,
brambles, and
wind-blown
baubles
things.
and boingies
Who knows?
and stuff.
So anyway,
All kinds of fun stuff out there in the woods.
this is one I've always thought of.
Maybe a deer or a bear will come by and take a big crap on it. There's poop. In the home of Brown, there's a big turd on top of
And
it.
I went out on my way to not make it. Actually, to make sure I didn't lose it, but I knew I wouldn't because of what if it's in a hole?
Whoa!
Right
there it is.
So here it is.
There's the chest.
It's above ground, like you said, but it's below ground.
I would be able
if
to
you're
find
up
that.
there, what are the odds of you seeing this down here?
This is the treasure
because this is the angle I
chest
put it in
sim.
at. Up there, coming down from there.
His page is called
You
"It
wouldn't
Is
see
What
it.
It Is."
So this goes
Chest.
to the matter of
Really smart.
the real effort it takes to go out and look for this thing potentially. We don't know because we haven't found it yet, but you know,
We don't
you're
know
just
a
kind of
damn
like,
thing.
if you did something like put it in a, you know, like a niche or a hole,
A Mitch.
that could
Put it in
really,
the dirt.
really cause us problems.
This is his
All right.
recreation of the treasure chest.
I'm getting kind of tired of doing this. I don't think I'm going to do many more.
Oh no.
But, you know, we know the treasure chest is not associated with any structure. I believe that's it. Either not related to any structure or the treasure is not associated with any structure, right? So, you're looking around, you're looking around, you're looking around. Okay, this is kind of cheating in a way, I suppose, but I'm not so sure it's cheating. Because who's to say? We don't know.
We don't know.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. He's making
Like,
good points. Things that I agree with.
Where is it? The blaze says
Where's
it
the
should be. Let's
treasure?
just say the blaze says it should be in this general
Blaze.
area.
Where's the blaze? Maybe he hid some weed next to it. Anyway, this is an interesting. He's doing treasure
Hey,
sim.
everybody. I hope I can keep doing this. For some reason, there's a guy. I'm at this park here.
$40 billion. Holy crap!
That, for some reason, it's like I'm really bad at attracting mosquitoes. I've already
Dang,
had someone
would've been
bring.
crazy.
I mean, there's not that many people here in this area, but I've already had people bring their dog over to take a shit within 15 feet of me, and now I've got a guy just sitting in a truck right at the edge of the parking lot I'm at, just watching me. He's been watching me now for about 15 minutes, just staring out his windshield at me. It's very odd.
Crap.
Yeah, he's still doing it. Hopefully he's not a serial killer. Oh God, here comes a whole family of kids. This is not working out because they're all going to come over here, I'm convinced. God, what is that? It's 2 adults with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids.
What the hell?
God, what is this? I mean, it doesn't look like a school. Aren't the kids in school? I'll bet you anything they come over me. Come over
Kids
to
in
me.
a field trip.
Wait a
They're
minute.
like,
No,
"Hey,
they're not.
mister, what are you doing over there? Doing a video about Forrest Fenn?" And he's like, "Well, kids, let me tell you all about Mr. Forrest and his
They're heading
treasure."
down the river. Thank God. I'm on the edge of the Saluda River. Here's what the whole point of this was today. The whole point of this was someone recently put in the comment section of one of my videos, they said, has anyone ever checked out the amount of coins that can fit into the treasure chest? The implication was he wasn't so sure you could fit all the treasure into the treasure chest. He said there's 256 gold coins, and he was even wondering whether that would fit into the treasure chest. And then he was talking about, you know, well then I was thinking about, yeah, and we have a bottle with a, you know, with a biography in it, and then we have, you know,
All
a
kinds
couple
of
of
stuff. Got a
little
Bible.
sculpture things, and we have.
Oh, here's the contents. 265 coins. American coins. American coins. Lots of diamonds. Golden frogs. Except that one, I guess, didn't end up being in the chest. 280 rubies. Whoa. Fetish necklace. That sounds nasty. Get that out of there. And different figures and whatnot.
A necklace and a bracelet, and I think the necklace is worth quite a bit of. Fenn wants it back. He'll pay 150 grand to get the necklace back, I believe.
Whoa, that's cool.
Anyway, I was
Let's
like,
see
yeah,
his treasure chest.
kind of an approximation of what of the side of the chest, and I just printed it
see.
out, and then I pasted it all over this box. So
this is the treasure chest.
The treasure chest.
Here it is.
Yeah! Right? You're like, wow, that's what it looks like. Yes. 10 by 10 by 5. This is a
That's
treasure
it.
chest. This is.
That's the treasure chest. 265 bitcoins
This
would be
is
worth
the treasure
$11.5 million.
Okay, so you can see how.
Okay, we're getting
how it
off
looks.
track
It's-
here with these Bitcoin.
You know, it's approximately the
these
size
coins.
of.
I'm trying to talk about this guy's weird box.
You know, it's approximately the size of of a really wide
you
shoe
could-
box.
You can fit some Nike
So it's
Air
not
Maxes in there, or some shoes
It's
that
so
are
big.
worth a lot of
I
money.
put a little glitter on it. I don't know if you can see it here, but there is a little glitter on it.
Just doing a little
to
craft
approximate a little
project
bit of
on this
shine
treasure chest.
when we're out in the woods. Because what we're going to do is two things. I have a coin collection, a fairly big coin
I
collection.
want those coins.
Now, before when I say
you got a
things
coin
like that,
collection?
I
I got
you
one.
come
It's
into my
even bigger.
condo. I got a machete. I've got
a machete. You come into my condo, you better watch out. I got a machete. Chop your damn head off.
What gun?
You should have buried crypto.
got
I
a-
agree. 100%.
Well, that machete's right there. I've got a number of knives. This
Is
bad
this a
baby,
threat?
this bad boy, this bad boy is always with me when I'm walking around. So don't mess with it. It's not very big. Usually it's for cutting things.
Yeah, that's usually what you use the pocket knife for.
Duh, it's a knife. But you know what I mean, cutting open pieces. But the point I'm trying to make is it's something I thought about. When I did buy a buck knife that I carry now, and I got a fairly short one because you know the laws are. I don't know if people are aware of it, but you have all these different
You ever
laws
check
now
out
in
the
all the
laws?
states for how long your knives can be, and so I think people keeping in mind someone might actually find the treasure with all this kind of fantasy world we're living in about finding it. I always carry a buck knife with me because what if I actually found it and someone just somehow knew it and they attacked me for my treasure? Do you think that's... See, people are already going, man, this guy's on drugs. No, folks, you don't understand.
No.
If we literally find the treasure, we're talking about a lot of money. I don't think a lot of people... I've seen people blogging about how
That's
if
pretty
I
good.
found
I
the
like that little clip there.
Dan, if we literally find the treasure, we're talking about a lot of money. I don't think a lot of people. I've seen people blogging about how if I found the money, I'd split it with 10 people. I don't care how many people go with me. Well, I'm going, really? You'd take $1 million. Maybe you have 4 other guys with you. You'd take $1 million, find $1 million, and then automatically split it to 200,000 each.
What?
Why would you do that?
What the
I
hell?
mean, I understand technically it's easier to 5 people. I would just walk around a little more on my own, not have the extra people with me. Okay. With no further ado,
Anyway,
this
here's
is the treasure chest.
Here's the treasure chest.
I already showed it to you. That's actually the front facade, replicated many times.
That's the treasure
But the
chest.
colors seem to be pretty good for bronze.
Okay.
This
Let's see
here
this coin collection.
is your typical
Those coins.
Kennedy $50. You can see how big that is.
That ain't worth nothing.
I'm putting it in the box
See
on the
these
floor. I'm
coins.
glad I picked them up, and I'm going to have to sit down.
He just went into his piggy bank to see if all the coins would fit in there.
Put 'em away.
I think
Kinda
you're good.
time-consuming,
I think
but
that'll
enjoy
fit into a box.
Coin collecting. It kind of is like meditative when you just go into coins.
These
So
coins.
here's more, right? More coins. There's some really small dimes. Mercuries.
Whoa, that's cool. And some coins.
So you're saying, well, what are you doing? What I'm going to do is I'm going to empty the contents of this bag.
Empty
which
the
has
context
far more
of the
than
bag.
250 coins.
Holy crap, that's a lot of coins. If these were bitcoins, that
I'm
would
gonna empty
be
it into
40
the
bazillion
box,
dollars.
And I'm going to show you how little
What's in the
it
box?
takes to fill up this box. And I got one more interesting thing I think you'll find very interesting. That's why it's an interesting thing. This is the only gold coin I own.
Whoa.
This is an 18. Now check this out.
Check this out.
Let me get one of those dimes.
Look at that.
Here's a modern dime.
Look at these coins. Whoa.
That modern dime is about the size of that gold coin, right? That gold coin in 1854 was $2.50. That's a $2.50 coin, gold. A $2.50 gold coin is only the size of a dime back in 1854. So we're talking about 256 gold pieces. So I have all these different gold, rather silver and non-silver coins, but mostly silver.
It's a lot of coins. This guy's cool. He's got a lot of stuff. Did Jack hack Finn with a rat?
For volcano eruption to occur within the present-day park boundary happened about 640,000
I'm
years
loving this
ago.
channel.
The resulting caldera, which is outlined on the official park map and our interactive map, is visible from the road near
Okay.
the activity going on around Yellowstone by anyone's definition. I know they want to keep the tourism up, they want to keep the business going, but let's not fool ourselves. Things can happen quickly, and it can be a matter of a few weeks, and suddenly I think you're saying, uh-oh, something's happened with the magma.
This guy's cool. Just my opinion. Just watch out. Next thing you know, volcanoes will be exploding all over the place. Hey, bang, father on the bunko.
So this is the bench. The bench, which is beneath the blaze.
The blaze.
Like father on the bunko. Bunko is bench.
Father on the bunko.
So, from
Father on the bunko.
which is beneath the blaze. Just like father on the bunko.
Father on the bunko. So much stuff. Well, I hope we learned something about treasure today. Is there any other? Let me make sure there's anything else that's funny. Gonna get a laugh. I think the guy doing the weird voices really got people going. And then they saw some of the other stuff was not as funny. So this is not quite a laugh riot, but it is interesting. We've got all kinds of different blogs and stuff for Forrest Finn, of course. Treasure map. Let's see what's in the treasure map. Place for the meek. Do 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 do. The X marks the spot. Do 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 do. No place for the meek. Okay. Is there any other weird websites? Only one searcher has been within 200 feet. Lots of famous blogs, specifically the Thor forum, has been talking about this nonstop. They're looking for some different rabbit holes. And maybe this guy, Doug Preston, was within 200 foot. Forrest said someone was within 200 feet of the find, which is kind of interesting. Forrest said the guy that was within 200 feet never knew he was there. He only searched once. Forrest was aware of his proximity through an email, not through a comment on a forum, so anything written on the blog's forums way back would have only been speculation. This unbeknownst 200-footer talked about his search area to another searcher. It's going to be a long winter. It was fun. Trying to make sure I've covered all the weird stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if there's anything on Treasure Net. Not really. Treasure, not a lot of stuff. Real estate companies are in on the conspiracy. Not much there. Not finding any leads there. Of course, there's Forrest Finn's. Okay, here's the website, Dal Neitzel. There we go. Go to my folio. The TTOC has been blogged. The TTOC blog. And there's different scrapbooks Forrest Fenn. Maybe we can get on it on the old archive. The TTOC blog, The Thrill of the Chase, has been closed down. You can go to the TTOC downloads page. Let's see if we can get on the archive, because this is where they've been posting about Forrest Fenn stuff. Let's hack in and see if we can find it. No. Search encountered. Wait, we want to find the web. We need to go on the web. We need to hack into the website. Okay, it's not working. Oh, oh god. I'm just trying to hack in real quick, and then Dal Neitzel. I want to check the web archives and see if I can find any potential clues. Get this damn treasure. Bleep, 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 bleep. A snapshot was captured. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to look at it. Trying to look at that damn website. Well, that didn't work.
Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that.
Okay, let's try it again. Okay, I don't know how they messed that up, but we've snaved a snapshot. Let's see if we can check out the blog, find any clues. Father on the bongo. Father on the bongos. It's a fun time. The thrill of the chase. What is this blog about? Who's Forrest Fenn? Forrest gets mail. Forrest. Run, Forrest. Interpreting the clues. Alright, here we go. So you can get in on the Dal Neitzel blog, which is Forrest's good friend, giving him info and stuff. What do the clues mean? I have no idea what all this stuff means. Latest post, the poem. Too far to walk. Meeting Forrest. Okay. Let's hear from the man himself, and then we'll get out of here. So we've been talking all this time about Jack. Jack found the treasure, and we hadn't even heard from Forrest. Here he is. Forrest himself. Whoa.
We actually.
Well, that was very melodramatic.
All right.
Let's talk about the damn treasure.
Can you just explain just give us a sort of brief overview of your childhood?
Speak louder.
Can you just give us a brief overview of your childhood growing up in Texas and spending summers in West Yellowstone?
Okay. Well, I was born in Temple, Texas, one of three kids. My father was a school teacher from Temple, Texas. When I started first grade in 1936, he started in the same school as a math teacher. After a few months, he became the principal in that school. And then when I graduated from that little grammar school and went to a junior high, he graduated also and became the principal of that school. So
we want to hear about the treasure. We want to hear about the treasure.
It's off every summer.
He's an old
And so
guy.
we started going to Yellowstone not only to be with my grandparents, but because my father was an avid fisherman. And so I think my first time up there was when I was 1931. And we camped at Fishing Bridge at Yellowstone Park. You could put a tent up in those days and stay for 3 months in your tent. And there were hundreds of tents around the lake. Between the lake and Fishing Bridge is not very far, 1,000 feet or so, and there were tents everywhere. And there was bears at night. Bears walking all through those tents.
Bears taking a crap.
It was a very popular place. Nowadays you can't fish off a Fishing Bridge, and you can't put a tent over there. So, but we could in those days. And after about when I was about 6 or 7 years old, my father decided we were going to camp over in West Yellowstone.
That's him, Forrest Fenn. He's an old windbag. He's dead. Sorry. He's cool. We love Forrest Fenn. Rest in peace. And good luck to Jack. Jack! He's dealing with these internet crazies out there. It's certainly tough dealing with that, so don't go harassing Jack. Good old Jack. And hopefully, well, we can't find the treasure. They already found it. Maybe we can do a treasure heist, because he said it was in a super bank vault. So we could do like a treasure heist or something like that. Anyway, it's time for plugs. Forgot about that. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. If you want to check out let's see. What are some things? Join us at the Cool Stream Discord if you want. Check out the Cool Podcast or whatever. This is the time for plugs. Check out the free feed or check out the Patreon. It's time for plugs. And check out YouTube, Podnut Media. Here's all the links. Save these links and go to join Discord, go join free feed or sign up Patreon. But the least you could do is like and subscribe on the YouTube. Also, and you can go back and watch some of these old episodes. You can go watch episode 27 where we talked a little bit about some other treasure. Anyway, now this is everybody now that the show is ending. They're like, finally, thank God. Wow! Alright, everybody. We'll be seeing you next time. Well, let's get this ending better. We need a better ending than that. Alright, it's been a lot of fun. And we'll be seeing you in a couple weeks. Next time. I hope you enjoyed the show. And we'll be seeing you, everybody, next time on
The Cool Stream.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching The Cool Stream with Beowulf. This is The Cool Stream.
What is up, everyone?
Smiley face.
Stay cool, everybody. It's The Cool Stream.
Call me the son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
It's The Cool Stream.
Ooh, it's so good.
Bewolf. Thanks, Bewolf. Have a good one.
Who's
Funko Pop, Funko Pop.
Smiley face.
Yes. Okay, I apologize. Can we move on?
Blaze, just like father on the bunko.